This is Luca. He's my sister's cat. Luca's so sweet. Him and Apple do not get along, unfortunately, because he is unneutered. So he loves me though. He wants to play with Apple so bad. He's just a little rough. Hello guys, my name is Mayana and today I will be talking to you about astrology. If you guys didn't know, in my absence I have learned a lot about astrology, spirituality, tarot cards, things of that nature, and I will be reading authors' natal charts because I was sitting here and I was thinking about Stephen King and I was like, I want to know, because I just read Firestarter and I am about to film a Stephen King video. So I was reading Firestarter and Stephen King books are super descriptive, and I was like, what in Stephen King's chart makes him want to write such very descriptive stories? I'm always wondering what in your chart makes you like this. And I'm not great at astrology. I've been into astrology almost my whole life. Like, I know a little bit, and the way that I know astrology is a bit backwards. I know a little bit about planets, I know a little bit about the zodiac signs, I know a little bit about houses. So I just take that and I like mix it together. So I am going to be reading their house placements as well, because I feel like that is really how you pinpoint things. And like in the future, I'll be good at like aspects and degrees and I'll really be able to read the tea. But until then, I'm just going to be doing their house placements, and I do know how to read a chart, so I'm going to be putting their charts up here for anybody who knows how to read charts. So hopefully you're not confused, and honestly, if you don't understand, like, the video is just to find out why are they like this. I got my handy dandy notebook of knowledge. I have all of my like spirituality stuff in here, like stuff about tarot cards, stuff about astrology, everything. So I am going to be doing 5 authors. I'm going to be doing Stephen King, Brandon Sanderson, Leigh Bardugo, Holly Black, and Jenny Han. There's some authors that I want to do, but I will have to do their charts. I want to do more people of color, I want to do more black authors, more diverse authors. There's also a lot of authors I want to do in general, but I did not feel like doing their charts myself because I am lazy. So I just did whatever I can find on Google, which was also hard. I also am thinking anybody who has their chart like available, like Stephen King and Leigh Bardugo, I think are really spiritual people because they both have like their birth times, and not a lot of people know their birth times. Anyway, so we're gonna do Stephen King's first. For Stephen King, he is a Leo rising. I'm also a Leo rising. For Stephen King, and I also don't know planet symbols, so I'm gonna get out my my notebook for my planet symbols. So Stephen King, he is a Leo rising. I am also a Leo rising. He dreams very big. That is why he is an author. His Mercury, is that Mercury? What planet is that? I want to say that's his Neptune. His Neptune is also in his first house, which means man's dreams big. Big. Saturn is also in his first house. Saturn is where you get karma and stuff like that, but we're not looking at, I'm not trying to read you like his chart. I'm just trying to figure out why is he like this. Basically, why does he write the way he writes? I already figured that out when I was looking at his chart. So his moon is Virgo. So he's a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. My moon is a Virgo. His Venus is also in Virgo. And his Neptune is in Virgo. Neptune represents dreams. It also would be the point of creativity. So his Neptune is not in Virgo. I'm so sorry. His Neptune is in Libra. Libras are also like really creative. Also, I'm sorry, his Venus is also in Libra. But Libras are ruled by Venus. So are Tauruses. So I don't know, his love, like, I feel like his wife is probably most definitely his soulmate. I feel like if Stephen King wanted to write romance in his books, he could write like a really epic romance story. I'm not gonna lie, like, he is very romantic. I think he could probably write a romance book in the future. Like, I think that's like a book. Like, I feel like Stephen King, he's trying to write a bunch of different genres before he dies. Like, of course he's the king of horror, but I feel like he wants to dabble in a bunch of genres before he dies. And I feel like he's gonna be coming out with a romance novel or a romance focused novel very soon, within the next 3 years, just because his Venus is in Libra, and Venus, like, I just feel like whenever your sign is in the planet that it's ruled by, that is just like heavy. Also, his Neptune is in Libra, So he dreams very big. His his Jupiter is in Scorpio, which is why he writes horror. Scorpio's ruled by Pluto. Pluto is like very dark, rebirth, death. Like Scorpios are just very dark. Also, Stephen King, this isn't his fourth house. Unfortunately, Stephen King is much like me. Also, our charts actually are kind of similar. Like we have similar placements, but we don't have similar planets, if that makes sense. Like we have similar house placements. Yeah, we have the same house placements. We both are Virgos. When the heck is this man's birthday? We have the same house placements, except different planets. That is crazy to me. Which explains why I love horror. Wait, hold on a minute. That might explain why I love horror, because our placements are like, I'm obsessed with horror. I love Stephen King. I think that's why I love Stephen King, because our placements are exactly the same. That is, our house placements are exactly the same besides the planets. Like, that is fucking crazy. He's a 5th house stellium, by the way. Stelliums really, like, I'm a 1st house stellium. Stelliums are really just like that house intensified. 5th house, because I probably should explain what these houses are, because I don't know if a lot of people know what they mean. But also, I don't want to assume that a lot of people don't know what they mean. I'm actually going to get the house wheel. So I'm so sorry. I should probably include the house wheel so you guys can know like what the fuck I'm talking about. So 1st house is like your self appearance, your body, first impressions, which is why it's always the ascendant. 2nd house is money, income, daily values, material. 3rd house is mind, thinking. 4th house is home, root, family, self-care, emotions. I'm not to turn it down, but I had a really fucked up childhood. Stephen King, like, and my 4th house is in Scorpio. Stephen King had a really fucked up childhood. That is why he writes what he writes. Also, Scorpios, like anybody who has a Scorpio placement anywhere has had a fucked up childhood, no matter if you're a Scorpio sun, moon, rising, Venus, Neptune, Uranus. If you have a Scorpio Pluto, I feel really bad for you. That's not funny. I feel really bad for you. Scorpios are really, like, they have really messed up childhood. Scorpios are really dark. They're very deceitful. They're very like to play around with like dark things. That's why Stephen King writes horror. For his Jupiter is also in his Scorpio, so that means he gets good luck, because Jupiter is the house of luck. That means that Stephen King gets good luck when he writes horror. That's why he's famous. That's why he's a popular author, because he wrote. It doesn't mean he gets good luck, but he gets good luck when he embraces the Scorpio, the darkness, and he embraces that by doing horror. So he gets good luck. That's why he's a famous author. Whenever I think about, I look at celebrities' charts a lot to help me learn placements. A lot of celebrities will probably have like their Jupiter in their midhaven or near their midhaven or whatever, like a lot of like actors. So his 5th house is romance, love, play, creativity, fertility. Yes, so creativity. He has a 5th house stellium. That is why he's so creative. That is why he's so like descriptive. Okay, like I kind of came for the information I was looking for. There's a lot of placements like at the top of the, like he doesn't have any placements in his 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th house. Well, he does have a placement in 6th house. That's his Lilith. Lilith is like really, really dark. 6th house is like health, fitness, pets. But yeah, okay, so that's why Stephen King writes what he writes. Cancers are very emotional, moody. He might be really moody. I feel like that also takes into account. Like, I also kind of want to do book birth charts. I think that would be very interesting. And like, I think that would be very, hold on, I kind of got an idea for that. I think I want to do book birth charts as well. Yeah, that's it for Stephen King. I kind of figured out that my point wasn't to read you his birth chart, but it was to find out why he writes like that, and I kind of figured out why. It's also helping me, this helps me learn a lot about astrology. So, okay, now on to Brandon Sanderson. So, Brandon Sanderson, his moon is in Cancer. So he's very emotional. He really cares about what he writes, basically. I'm looking for, what placements I look for is your Jupiter. I look for Jupiter, where your Pisces is, where your Neptune is, and what's in your 5th house. That's what I'm looking for. In his 5th house, he has, So he obviously, and Saturn, where the fuck is Saturn? In his Leo. So that's why he dreams so big. He gets karma when like people try to like fuck with his writing. When people try to stop him from writing. Like if anyone in his life has ever like told him that he shouldn't have become an author, or like tried to tell him he was a bad author or something like that, like people will get karma for that. Yeah, he has Leo in his, what fucking house is this? Sixth house? Fifth house? He has Leo in his fifth house. His placements are so weird because it's like, they're so weird. He's a Gemini rising. I like Geminis. A lot of people don't like Geminis because they say they're two-faced. Geminis really just mirror people while trying to also be themselves. And so because they mirror people while trying to be themselves, they come off a lot as two-faced. So yeah, he probably like, his Venus is in Capricorn. No, that's not Venus. Oh, thank God. Oh my gosh, thank God. Where the fuck is his Venus? Where's your Venus, sir? His Venus is in Scorpio. That man loves hard. Scorpios are very passionate. I love Scorpios. Scorpios are very passionate. That man loves hard. He also might be a little crazy. But Scorpio, okay, anyways. Where's his Neptune? His Neptune is in Aries. And Aries are ruled by Mars. So his Neptune, he gets good luck when he follows his passion, his heart desires. If he's in competition, like probably competition, like he probably sees other authors as competition, but not unhealthy competition. Or he could be in competition with himself, and that's what helps him drive. I need to figure out why he writes fantasy. No, wait. Also, his rising, y'all, his rising is Pisces. I was reading this chart so wrong. I'm so sorry. Okay, his rising is Pisces. That is why he writes fantasy. Pisces are ruled by Neptune. So Pisces are like dreams, mythicism, imagination, intuition, and sometimes illusion. I feel like delusion in a sense will be fantasy. That's why he writes fantasy. Okay, that explains everything. And it's in his, that explains everything. That explains everything. Such an idiot for thinking that was Gemini. I'm also still learning how to read the symbols because I'm an idiot. So that's why I confused Pisces with Gemini. On to the next author. Next we're gonna do my girl Leigh Bardugo. So I already figured out Leigh Bardugo. Leigh Bardugo is a ninth house stellium. First of all, Leigh Bardugo already is into her astrology shit. Leigh Bardugo I already knew Leigh Bardugo was a spiritual girly when I finally learned house placements and I read ninth house. Ninth house is literally the house of philosophy, education, and shit like that. She has a book called Ninth House, which is about school. Leigh Bardugo is an astrology bitch. She actually probably has a natal chart for all of her characters, and I would like to see Darlington. Okay, her Aries is in Sun. Her Sun is in Aries. That's why the Darkling is the way that he is. Okay, I've already figured out her fucking chart. She's a ninth house stellium. She is smart as fuck. She is so smart. Her Sun is also in her ninth house. Her Aries is also in her ninth house. Jupiter also in her ninth house. That's why ninth house did as good as it did. That's why ninth house was as great as it was, because her Sun is in ninth house. Her Jupiter is in her ninth house. You get good luck wherever Jupiter is. So she gets good luck when she embraces philosophy and education and higher education. Leigh Bardugo is that girl. Oh my gosh. She has Libra in her 11th house. She's a spiritual girl. She is a spiritual bitch. Her rising is Leo. So she dreams big. That's why she writes all of the freaking, I was trying to figure out why did she start so many series or start so much, or why did she take on so much work. Where's her Virgo? Where's her Virgo? Her Virgo's in her second house. Wait a minute. Our charts are almost similar. Our charts, back to Stephen King, our charts are very similar. That's why her, okay, so her fourth house is also in Scorpio. Am I meant to be famous? Am I meant to be a famous author? She probably, like, so she likes really fucked up shit as well. That's why ninth house is like that. Ninth house too, it's about to be fucked up. That's Scorpio in her fourth house. Her childhood also was probably really terrible. I'm so sorry, Leigh Bardugo. Her childhood was probably really terrible. Ninth house too is about to be fucked up. That Scorpio placement, yeah. Her second house is in Virgo, meaning to me that's why she takes on so many projects. Because the second house is the house of like work and things like that. That's why she takes on so many projects, because she's a Virgo. I'm a Virgo sun, Virgo moon. I do the most. Whatever I put work to. Okay, I'm just gonna move on because I forgot what I was saying because my camera overheated. Sorry that I made you listen to me sing. Leigh Bardugo. Her Saturn is also in Pisces. That's Cancer, not Pisces. Her Cancer is also in Saturn. So I feel like that means, like, because Cancers are very like nurturing and emotional. So like if she has any kids, like if anybody fucks with her kids, like karma. If anybody fucks with like her, like, but like, cause like her, I think she sees her like characters as her kids. So like in the TV, like say like Ninth House became a TV show and they completely fucked up the character of Darlington, and like that's her baby, and like she doesn't want them to fuck that up, they would get huge karma from that, and she will only just reap benefits from it, so it wouldn't affect her personally. Or also like her emotions, so if anybody hurts her emotionally, they're getting karma. That's why I say, I'm telling y'all, be careful who y'all are like messing with, because you don't know what planets they have placement in. Like you don't know where their planets are, you don't know where their placements are. Like for me, I have Saturn in my Taurus and my midhaven, and midhaven 10th house is where like career, public image, well it's actually like public image, career, things like that. So when you fuck with me, that means that you get karma publicly. Be careful who y'all are messing with, because you don't know where you're gonna get the karma in your life because of their planets. Anyway, so we're gonna move on to, who is this? Holly Black. Now Holly Black doesn't have any houses, so I can't particularly tell like exactly why she writes like that. I want to know what placements makes her obsessed with fairies, and I feel like it's her Pisces placement. Never mind, she does not have any Pisces. Is this even Holly Black? Hold on, give me a second. Please do not tell me Holly Black is a Scorpio woman. Oh my god, please do not tell me Holly Black is a Scorpio woman. The fact that Holly Black is a Scorpio woman, I'm so sorry to Scorpio women out there, but my Leo does not get along with Scorpios, okay? They are very dark, they are very messed up, and they are very deceitful. They are tricksters, okay? I love Scorpios, by the way. Like, I just sometimes I be having to be careful. I also like okay, I'm an astrology girl. I'm not one of those girls that are like, oh my gosh, you're a Scorpio, I don't fuck with you. I'm gonna have to look at what your moon is, what your rising is, Mars and Mercury. The Venus, maybe. Venus is more so for love, but I gotta know where that Mercury is, what the rising is, and where the, I really don't need to know where the Mars is, but the Mercury and the rising, that's where I would look. So let me go see what Holly Black's Mercury rising is. Cause okay, Holly Black, she is a Scorpio. Like, I know she's a Scorpio. She is a Scorpio. She doesn't really, okay, this one does give her house placements. I'm gonna screenshot this. How do I screenshot on my iPad? Okay. So her sun is in Scorpio. Her moon is in Leo. I love you, Holly Black. That's why she's so beautiful. Her rising is Aquarius. She's weird. That's why she likes to write about fairies, because she's weird. I like Aquarius placements. I like Aquarius. So I could, Holly Black, me and you, we're cool. All of her planets are like on the lower end of the, like, it's weird. It's not weird. Her Jupiter is in Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, her 11th house. Holly Black is spiritual as fuck. Holly Black is spiritual as fuck. This split screen option is freaking genius. Okay, 9th house is Scorpio. Her Jupiter is in Sagittarius. So she is spiritual, because Sagittariuses are really spiritual. So she gets good luck when she embraces her spirituality. Venus is also in Scorpio. I mean Sagittarius, which I don't know any Sagittarius Venuses, so I can't really speak on that. Also, we're not talking about love. We're talking about why she writes the way she writes. So she's an Aquarius rising. She's definitely weird as fuck. I love Aquariuses. That also would explain why she writes about fairies, because she's weird. And there's nothing wrong with liking fairies. Like, I love fairies. I'm obsessed with fairies. That also explains like her love for fairies. She also has Saturn in her 4th house. So if anybody messes with like her home family, her like children, her femininity, like, they're gonna get serious karma from that. And they're gonna get karma in there. Also, whatever like placement that's in, like, that's where you get the karma. So like, people are gonna, like, if you fuck with Holly Black, like, you're gonna get karma in your home and your family. Like, it's gonna be very chaotic in your home life, your family, stuff like that. And by fuck with, I mean, like, you know, obviously, like, you can give like bad reviews and stuff like that, but by fuck with, I mean like genuinely trying to like stop her bag, stuff like that. Her Neptune is also, that is Neptune, right? Yeah, her Neptune is also in Sagittarius. Sagittarius are like really spiritual. So that she dreams and spirituality is what I want to say. I don't know if that makes sense though, but yeah. Moving on, last we have Jenny Han. Okay, so I got her birth chart. I'm gonna look for a Pisces, because rising sign is Scorpio. I don't know why that scares me, but it does. She is a dark woman. She should be writing, she's gonna come out with a horror book soon, at some point. She has Pisces in her 4th house. Okay, what's in her 5th house? Aries. What the fuck makes her write romance? What is her Venus? This is in Virgo. Her Jupiter is also in Virgo. So okay, that's why she's like a famous author, because she gets good luck. Also, this is her 10th house. She has a 10th house stellium, which means career, long-term growth, structure, reputation, public image. So that's why like she has such a good like career. She's a freaking 10th house stellium. That's also explains about like she has like literally 2 series, and homegirl is like set for life. Like, she actually does not have to write another romance book after that. I actually don't really see her writing another romance book. I really could see her coming out with like a horror thriller, like a YA thriller book very soon, like within like the next 3 years. Next year, like, her next book announcement could be a YA thriller. I don't know. But that's Scorpio in the first, that Scorpio in the 1st house, Scorpio rising. I need to have a conversation with Miss Jenny Han. The YA romance girlies are gonna be very shook in a good 3 years from now, especially because she hasn't written. I think she got into writing YA romance because that's what was popular, but she actually really wanted to write like YA thrillers, but that wasn't really a thing. I could see her writing YA thrillers, and then after that, like, I could see her making adult thrillers. She would be really good in adult thrillers, because that Scorpio placement terrifies me in a good way. Yeah, she's a Virgo sun, so very much like me. It's crazy. It's very interesting because she's a Virgo sun, but our placements are an opposite, whereas me, Stephen King, and Leigh Bardugo all have the same house placements besides the planets, whereas me and Jenny Hanna also also Virgos. But I think Jenny Han, Stephen King, Leigh Bardugo, and me also are all Virgos. Look at her 12th house. Her 12th house is in Libra, but it also kind of teeters the line of Scorpio, which if that did, the 12th house is the house of karma, spirituality, what's hidden, what the frick is the word I'm looking for, in the occult. Her birthday is September 3rd. Also, I don't think they know her birth time, so they couldn't make this shit up. But her Scorpio is also in Mars. She's a very passionate woman. Very passionate woman. Her Uranus is also in Scorpio. Her Neptune is in Sagittarius. Her Jupiter is in Virgo. And her Saturn is in Virgo. So she gets good luck and karma the same, like for her career. So if you try to fuck with her career, you're gonna get karma. You try to fuck with her public image, y'all better be careful what y'all say about Jenny Han. If y'all try to cancel her, y'all better make sure that shit is true. If you try to fuck with her public image, your public image is gonna get fucked up. Like, I could see somebody trying to like be like, Jenny Han is so, like, trying to make up some stuff like Jenny Han is so problematic, blah blah blah, and then like people end up dragging her for even trying to call out Jenny Han. And I would be one of those people because Jenny Han's my girl. The Scorpio placement scares me in a good way. But yeah, that's it for this video. Any booktubers who want me to do this video, like want me to read their birth chart, please let me know. Please DM me first. Don't send me your birth chart. Like, don't send me like your birth time and all that stuff just right off the bat. Please don't just be sending people, like, it's okay to send people your birth chart, like your placements. Do not just be sending people your birth time. That is very sacred, you know, because you can find out anyone's like life and future kind of based off of like their charts. It's written in the stars. Be careful who y'all are sending y'all goddamn charts to, okay? But if you want me to do one, I definitely can. I'm trying to learn astrology. This helps me so much. And if you want me to do my next video on authors, if you want it to be a little bit different, so instead of trying to figure out why they write the way they write, if you want me to just dissect them. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.